In 1970s, a young lawyer named Barack Obama walked into his first debate and lost badly. He froze, stumbled on his words, and walked off the stage embarrassed. But here's the twist. Instead of running away, he spent years studying debates, learning how to use facts like weapons, stories like magnets, and body language like armors. Fast forward, the same man stood in front of millions, debated America's sharpest politicians, and became the President of the United States. That's the power of debate. It doesn't just help you win arguments, it can transform your confidence, your career, and your destiny. And today, I'll give you step by step system so powerful that even if you're nervous, you will never lose a debate again. By the way, if you want to learn how to speak confidently and fluently in English for debates, interviews, or public speaking, my English fluency class is now open. Link is in the description below. Now, let's get started. Step 1. Master the debate triangle. Most beginners think debating is about shouting louder or arguing harder, which is wrong. Debate is not about fighting, it's about convincing. The debate triangle has 3 points you must always balance. First, logic, which is also called head. Facts, statistics, and data that no one can ignore. Second, emotion, also called heart. Stories, example, and tone that makes people feel. Third, credibility, which is also called body. Your posture, voice, and presence that make people trust you. For example, if you say climate change is real, that's only logical. But if you add, in my own village, we have lost 2 crops in 5 years due to heat waves. Now you have logic plus emotion plus credibility. Remember, a great debater speaks to the head, heart, and body of the audience, not just one. Step 2. Think in 3 layers. Before you open your mouth, structure your points in 3 layers. This prevents rambling and makes you sound sharp and organized. First, statement. Short, clear, and main point. Second, evidence. Fact, study, or authority. Let's take an example. Fast food is harmful. Evidence. According to WHO, high consumption increases heart disease risk by 30%. This means a generation of young people could live shorter lives than their parents. The structure makes your point unshakable because they rest on evidence and audience relevance. Step 3. Learn tactile interruptions. In real debates, timing is everything. You can't sit quietly while the other person dominates. But interruption must be tactile, not rude. Use these polite but powerful entry points. First, if I may add to that point. Second, I understand your concern, but let's look at the facts. Third, here's something that data actually shows. The key is your tone. Stay calm. Keep a slight smile. Lower your pitch slightly signals authority. Interrupt but don't irritate. Step 4. Control your body language. Your body language speaks before your words do. In debates, it can either strengthen your message or destroy it. A golden rule for you. Never slump. Slouch equals weakness. Maintain 60 to 70% eye contact. If you do too little, you'll appear insecure. If you do too much, you'll appear aggressive. Use purposeful hand gestures. Underline words like important, dangerous, or solution. Pause before answering. Silence feels like power. A pro tip for you. When someone attacks aggressively, don't react. Instead, lean forward slightly. Lock eye contact and deliver your response calmly. That quiet confidence is deadlier than shouting. Step 5. The fire and ice method. Every debate has 2 phases. Great debaters know how to switch gears. Ice delivery. Calm, controlled, steady delivery while explaining your points. Whereas fire delivery will look like this. A stronger tone, faster pace, more passion when countering attacks. Let's take an example. Ice. Let me explain why renewable energy is crucial. Calm and steady. Whereas fire will look like this. But if you keep ignoring the warnings, millions will suffer. Do we want that future? Powerful and passionate. Switching between fire and ice keeps your opponent off balance and keeps the audience hooked. Step 6. Anticipate and counter arguments. The worst mistake is being caught off guard. Professionals prepare double. First, they prepare their own point. Then they list possible attacks against those points. Finally, they prepare short, sharp response in advance. Let's take an example. Your point is, fast food is harmful. possible counter could be, but it's affordable and convenient for poor families. Your reply should be, affordability means nothing if it leads to hospital bills later. Prevention is cheaper than treatment. This is why good debaters looks naturally confident, but in reality, they're over prepared. Step 7. Close with a mic drop. Audiences rarely remember everything. They remember the ending. That's why your closing must be short, powerful, and memorable. Formula for a strong close. First, restate your strongest argument. Second, add an emotional punch. Third, leave a memorable one liner. Let's take an example. We can debate for hours, but one fact will never change. Without action today, there will be no tomorrow to debate about. End strong, and you will be the one who will be remembered. Now, these techniques can make you sound confident in English debates. But if you want me to personally coach you on delivery, tone, and persuasion, join my English fluency class. Link is in the description because debating isn't just about winning arguments, it's about winning people. And I will see you in the next one.